Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome back to Ocarina of Time, the vanilla game. It's time to take on Ganon's Castle. Or is it Ganon's Tower? No, it's a castle in this game, but the central part I think is separately known as the Tower or something. But either way, we haven't triggered this screen yet, so we're gonna get the cinematic shot, which I always thought was so cool as a kid. The angle at which the camera is behind Link is different too, or like a little underneath him. Just enough to get a different angle on the shield, and I always thought it was cool running up this hill. I was just snacking on blueberries, man. Like a deer. I've always found that whenever you grow blueberries, you gotta beat the deer to them, because they'll eat them, man. Hi. Link, can you hear me? It's Rauru the Sage. We six will gather our power to create a bridge to the castle where Ganondorf dwells. The castle's keep, which is known as Ganon's Tower, is protected by 6 evil barriers. Bring down the 6 barriers and save Princess Zelda. The Rainbow Bridge is pretty cool. I like it. What's up, Navi? Yeah, we gotta save Zelda, no kidding. We just happened to be at the doorstep, lady. This was always cool too, the double eye beam statue guys, whatever they're called. Their name is eluding me right now. Beamos, there you go. It's so cool, man. It's so awesome. Like, you don't even know how awesome it is. No, I don't know. Forest Temple. Oh, yeah. We need a little bit of this, and we need a little bit of this. Wait a minute. Is there a chest cutscene trigger? There is. That was from killing the wolf, right? I can't remember. Maybe it is from the torches. But I thought for a second maybe I beat out the cutscene. Did you hear how stupidly I read Ganon's Tower in that previous text box? I was like, Ganon's Tower? Like, see? I told you. So dumb, the inflection. Right A down. Right A down and right A down. You just find a one-syllable word and it can carry you throughout your life, I'm telling you. It can become a lyric to any note. So Olivia Newton-John died. That's crazy. I didn't even know that that had happened. I missed the day it actually happened or something, because I instead saw the thing about John Travolta paying tribute to her. I'm like, what, tribute? People only do tributes if somebody died, and I didn't even realize the whole stage 4 cancer thing, and how old she was too, and John Travolta for that matter. Because Grease was one of those movies where you just kind of expect them to always be there. Not that I'm a fan of Grease or anything, I guess that's kind of like a girl's thing. I never actually cared much about the movie at all, but I understood that John Travolta and Olivia Newton-John were like icons of some kind because of that movie. And because of that, you kind of always expected them to be that age. And so the fact that they aged like normal humans do was like, what? It's not allowed. Alright, Saria. Good to see you again. All diagonal-like. The forest barrier is dispelled. Hurry up, Link. I do like dispelling the barriers. Is dispelling a word? It sounds too much like spelling, so it sounds all wrong. Alright, so we know we're gonna need the hammer. And we're gonna need to ditch a bottle, so might as well do the bugs again. And let's get off the butter shoes. So I did end up making that separate video talking about that idea that I was going on about in the fire temple. Very rudimentary though, but it seems like people are on board with it and agree that it's a cool idea. So that's neat. We did that in the proper order. Take the damage, recover the damage. Waste your time. There's other people like that Olivia Newton-John, John Travolta thing where you just don't expect them to age. Like maybe the cast of Friends is kind of like that a little bit. Although we have seen them. I mean, obviously everybody ages, so every example of this you're gonna be like, oh yeah, but then like they were in this recently and they did look older and it was weird. And it's one of those classic cool story, bro, things. I don't know, I think sometimes stuff phases me that other people don't care even the slightest about. I mean, like, do you have any idea how crazy this is? And they're like, yeah, whatever. That's what happens, shut up. I wasn't telling you or myself to shut up. I was just saying that's what people say in that situation. Princess Ruto. Do you say Ruto or Ruto? Like Ruta, the elephant. The water barrier is dispelled. Hurry up. Too bad it was all ice. That always bugged me. I was like, why is the water one not even watery at all? And that's why I like Great Bay, because there's no ice at all, it's all water. Except the eggs are a pain in the neck. That's the thing about Majora's Mask. Every region is kind of tedious. It has a very tedious entry point, and then it gets good in the actual dungeon and stuff. Ah yes, the gold gauntlets. We need fire arrows. And the lens. What's this now? Garbage. It would have been better if it was arrows. We seem to be running low on those. Not really, but compared to what we can hold. Yeah, honestly, in Breath of the Wild, one of my favorite things is both cooking, because it's a form of crafting, And just gathering weapons and ingredients and stuff. Oh yeah, I was supposed to keep going. So yeah, I think a crafting Zelda game would be so awesome. It makes you wonder, like, I hope it's one of those situations where suddenly we start talking about the idea, and it turns out they've already been working on it in secret. And then they're gonna start issuing takedowns of people talking about it and trying to make it. No! Should've wore the butter shoes. Let's fix that right now. Alright, now how do we do this? The lens? The lens of truth path. I believe... Yeah. Makes it a little easier. The gold gauntlets don't look as cool as the silver ones, but they certainly are cool. The 3 stones that you chuck. Is it 3? I think it is. It had to have been a last-minute item, though, considering there's only 3 uses for it. But I guess A Link to the Past, there weren't many uses for the final glove either. Just a few convenience spots. Oh yeah. Forgot there was a second path. Well, you know what? We could just do this. Problem solved. We'll wait to get the Great Fairy after we dispel all the barriers. I think that would be wise, my friend. Shadow barriers dispelled, save the princess. So here's our first use of it in here. I'm keeping the butter shoes on because they make this room easier, but we do need the tunic. Well, we don't need it, but we'll give Red its moment in the spotlight one last time. Yeah, I'm sure you know, but without the hover boots, this platform, the main one, sinks down. I've just, ever since day one, have done this with the hover boots because I must have just had them on still, and it's just a pain to bring up the pause menu. But here we go, this animation is so cool. Imagine if you could do that in real life. It'd certainly get you a job. Now this part you have to take them off though, because otherwise you fall right in the lava. I remember doing that as a kid. The first couple times anyway. I think you could reach it from here, but let's just put them back on just to be safe. Those blueberries I was eating made me think of Stardew Valley again, going back to that idea of a Zelda Stardew Valley crossover type thing. Not crossover, but if there was a Zelda game like Stardew Valley, involving Zelda items, not vegetables and stuff. Farming. Yo, Darunia, what's up? The fire barrier is dispelled. Hurry up, brother. So what did we do? We did the big three. Shadow, so it's just spirit now. Oh, and the light one, though, too. Always forget about the freebie one. This one shatters and everything. It's definitely cool. Actually, you know what? Since I can't remember what of this is money and we're topped out, let's just finish this room and spawn the actual chest. Yeah, now let's go buy ourselves a potion. I can't remember if there's a blue potion or if it's just red and green. If it's just red and green, I'll get green. Oh, it is over here, okay. I never knew about this room as a kid. It wasn't until later. So, to reflect it, we can't use the mirror shield. Let's go back to green tunic Link, too. Standard adult all of a sudden. Nah, we don't want the red potion. We don't need that. We got 2 fairies. It's the magic that we need. We don't need that either, really, but... No. I just want to waste rupees, so... Because we're gonna pick some up. No bombs. Of course it would be the last guy. Green potion for 40 rupees, okay. There's just never a good enough reason to buy potions in Zelda, yet they always look so tasty. So we gotta buy them. And we'll have our 500 rupees back in no time, probably. Get our cool shield back on now. Yeah, I think this is the final Link we're gonna roll with. We'll stick to the green tunic, even though I like blue and red is cool at times too. There's 5. Oh, whoops. Yeah, I guess some of them are junk, aren't they? Just thinking of all the randomizers, probably thinking that these could be anything. Well, I certainly fell for all of that mess. Oh, this room is the most pointless room in the game. It's just a waste of time, really. At least make it like a hookshot switch or something. Rather than making us sit through a song. Like, you almost think that was a demo room to test something. And then they were just like, oh, well, we still have this. Why don't we just put that somewhere? Like a test for both the Ocarina spot and small keys in one little hallway. The fake out room. Alright. Yeah, the light barrier is definitely the toughest one, I guess. Next to the Shadow Temple one, maybe. I do like the Spirit one. Glad that's next. The light barrier's dispelled. Hurry! Alright, Rauru, we don't know who you are or why. Time to use some bomb shoes. Oh yeah, this room first though. Oh, I never finished my Stardew Valley comic. Yeah, those blueberries, man. Nice, that was cool. But one of my favorite things was putting blueberries in the little wine-making kegs and making blueberry wine in that game. That's such a satisfying feeling. Just going down the rows of this brewery, just dunking in blueberries. And you get that satisfying clonk noise that the game has. Like, I wish I could turn Stardew Valley on right now and just do that. But you gotta work your way up to blueberry season. And that's really not until year 2 that you can do that. I could load up my biggest file, but I don't know what I was doing last on that. It's kind of too long ago. But if you haven't watched that series, check it out. I think that's a cozy, happy one in my Stardew Valley Let's Play. It's the longest one I've ever done. Whether that's better than my Harvest Moon 64 Let's Play, I'm not sure. I would say probably, but it also depends on nostalgia. And I don't need fire arrows for this, but went through the trouble of putting them on there, so. So wait, when were fire arrows required? For some torch just now. No, that's not even true. Jin's fire would have satisfied the torch in the Forest Temple thing, so that's unnecessary. The Shadow Temple barrier room, is that the only spot in the game where fire arrows are required? They weren't required in the Spirit Temple. There's alternate ways to do it there. Spirit barrier's dispelled. Hurry up, kid. Stop calling me kid. Although, actually, it's accurate, because Link still is a kid. Unfortunately, sealed for 7 years. But he gets to go back, so that's fine. Alright. We're right here too, which is perfect, but let's go dip in and say hi to the fairy. Chuck one last rock. Yeah, I still think the blue tunic looks better all around. But we're rolling with green because that's the hero, man. What is the best casual game where you just kind of collect stuff and have a good time with it? Like, Stardew Valley is up there, definitely. It's just you gotta be in the mood for it, though. Like, I tried recently to start replaying Stardew Valley, and I could only do, like, a little bit. And then I was like, I'm kind of bored and all the cool stuff is too far away, so it's like, I'm slowly working up to the cool stuff, but also not really, because I don't know that I'm gonna play it again. This one's something special, right? I'm the Great Fairy of Courage. Yeah, there you go. I'm going to enhance your defensive power. Receive it now. From your nose, apparently. Defensive power is enhanced. Damage inflicted by enemies will be reduced by half. Well, we are just rolling in it now. The map kind of looks like that boss from Metroid Fusion. Or like a sideways octopus thing. Or squid, rather. But the map's not there anymore, so let's stop talking about it. And go take on the man himself. Some more iron knuckles. So this room we don't have to do anything. You know, Marty McFly and Doc Brown. You kind of expect them to be ageless people too, but we have seen them a lot, especially like in 2015 when it was that year that they went back, which that was so long ago now, that's crazy. Or that was the year that they went into the future. That's right. But the real people, Michael J. Fox and Christopher Lloyd. They're both getting up there now too. Christopher Lloyd especially. It's not right, man. We'll do one at a time. Oh, couldn't get away in time. It still sounds like he's yelling turd. I don't know what I tried to say at first. It was a combination of yelling and saying, and I was like, yaying. Oh well. I remember those two iron knuckles felt bigger than they did just now. Just one of those things. Well, you know what? Just in case. Safety save. I hope this fight goes as smoothly as possible. Make up for that bongo mess. The Triforce parts are resonating. They are combining into one again. The two Triforce parts that I could not capture on that day 7 years ago. I didn't expect they would be hidden within you two. And now, finally, all the Triforce parts have gathered here. These toys are too much for you. I command you to return them to me. Alright, Chuckles. Link, I can't help you, but actually you can still Z-target all the way, and it doesn't matter, so whatever. Great King of Evil Ganondorf. Here's his down B special that never was in Smash. And then his B charge special. The white arrow animation is still one of my favorite animations ever. I'll just go slow mode this time. It goes faster if you spin attack it. But I'm feeling a little nervous for some reason. But this is why I spin attack it, because... Oh, okay. Really? Wow. Well, that did go smoothly. Jeez. The great evil King Ganondorf beaten by this kid? You got more than beaten, sir. That was a slaughter. Link. I never understood why sometimes he coughs up blood and other times it's that green gunk. I thought that was a version change, but I'm pretty sure the cartridge I had, it did both. Just randomly. Ganondorf, pitiful man, without a righteous mind or something. He could not control the power of the gods and... That's what it's gonna do. Beaten this so many times as a kid, I could almost quote it. Yeah, there's the pitiful man without a strong righteous mind. He could not control the power of the gods, and yeah, I got it pretty much right. So stupid. Link, listen to me. This tower will collapse soon. With his last breath, Ganondorf is trying to crush us in the ruins of the tower. We need to hurry and escape. Please follow me. Alright, we'll all be dainty about it. Why would you crush your tower? I guess if he didn't, the final battle would be like a game of hide and seek. I never did like the escape sequence too much, though. I mean, it's neat from a story perspective, I guess. To set the mood. You gotta remember back then, too, we hadn't seen anything like this at the time. Well, except for Star Fox 64, you escape the tunnels. Yeah, I guess they were kind of big on the escape sequence stuff, weren't they? This was a weird era for Nintendo. Not weird, it was a good era for Nintendo. Alright, let's hope this goes well. I have never in my life failed this room. Like the Stalfos has never come back to life. Okay, let's not jinx it now. Okay, we're good. Kept Z-targeting onto Zelda. It's weird how the sword clips through her hair every time they do a door cutscene. Dumb way around, as she does. Alright, we might take a hit here. I always do. Whoa, how did I dodge that? Yeah, I know. Alright, let's go. Almost out. Scratch your chin and move on. Let's save again real quick, just in case. Oh. Not that it matters here. I hope there's no more lockup points with the emulator. Now, roll of the dice. Do we get the explosion of the castle where the fire comes with it, or is the fire not going to spawn? Because that was another random thing every time this tower collapsed. Here it comes, the part I'm talking about. Is there gonna be fire? Yes, we got it. Sometimes it's just the pieces. Wait a minute, what? It seems to be going faster. Yeah, it definitely was sped up a little bit there. Huh. It's over. It's finally over. Except not really, we know. Link, I'm so sorry I couldn't help you in the battle before. You helped anyway. It's a good way to notify who's in the room, just Link being like, "Skank!" That whole sequence is pretty cool still to this day. They really captured some kind of crazy mood here. The battle aside. Because the battle is not really much special. But the music and, yeah, that opening cutscene. I like to try to hit the tail twice if I can. Now I'm messing up. Ah, nice. Did that even damage me? Alright, on to the real stuff. Is his head facing her? Because that would be fantastic. Link, the Master Sword is here. Hurry up. Yes! We got a perfect shot for a jump slash. Not that it matters if you hit him in the head or the tail. But it feels cool. But yeah, I think... Whoops. This boss's number of hits based, not damage. Have a light arrow, sir. Just because. Struggling with the camera a bit here, so I will keep using the light arrows. There we go. Now it's over. I'm using my power to hold the evil king. You use your sword and deliver the final blow. It really still might be the most epic, I guess. 6 sages now. Just the whole powering up of the sword for the final blow and stuff. It still just might be the best finale of the Ganondorf fights. Ancient creators of Hyrule. Now open the sealed door and send the evil incarnation of darkness into the void of the evil realm. It opens up with Darunia, just ready for action. But now, okay, are all the sages dead? Because it could be believed that all of them died from the monsters in the temples. You. Curse you, Zelda. Curse you, sages. Curse you, Link. He comes in, his face all crazy. Someday when the seal is broken, Twilight Princess will happen. That is when I will exterminate your descendants. Actually, well, yeah, Wind Waker. Whoa, well, which is it? It's actually Wind Waker, I believe. As long as the Triforce of Power is in my hand. Yeah, because Wind Waker follows the adult timeline. But when he goes back to being a kid, it goes Majora's Mask Twilight Princess. I don't know anymore. All of the tragedy that has befallen Hyrule was my doing, 'cause I'm dumb. Thank you, Link. Thanks to you, Ganondorf has been sealed inside the evil realm. So it's not sacred anymore? Thus peace will once again reign in this world for a time. All of the tragedy that has befallen Hyrule was my doing. I always thought that part went with the song, I don't know. I was so young, I could not comprehend the consequences of trying to control the sacred realm. I dragged you into it too. Now it is time for me to make up for my mistakes. It's about time. You must lay the Master Sword to rest and close the door of time. However, by doing this, the road between times will be closed. And the timeline will be forever screwed. Link, give the Ocarina to me, As a sage, I can return you to your original time with it. When peace returns to Hyrule, it will be time for us to say goodbye. But goodbyes are so hard! Now go home, Link. Regain your lost time. Home where you are supposed to be, the way you are supposed to be. Man, if only. Where's my Zelda to say something like that to me? And toot on her flute. Tooting on my flute, sending you back to childhood, you stupid dope. I don't know. That would be a gift, though. You realize how big of a gift that would be? Thank you, Link. Goodbye. I guess it's only a gift for those of us who live day by day full of regret, cherishing the past and kind of not being in the present or planning very well for the future. I don't know. But that is Ocarina of Time. There's still some pieces of heart and spiders out there. I'm still undecided what I'm doing about that. Yoshiaki Koizumi. That's not the Koizuma guy, right? Of today. Koji Kondo. This was like the last Zelda game where he... Well, actually, Majora's Mask, maybe. He did everything on, too. Like, just him. Well, yeah, this was, both not as bad as I thought it would be, and at times as painful as I thought it would be, just having done so many randomizers. There are sections where you're just like, alright, we gotta just get through it. What do we even talk about? And like any Let's Play, I'm sure there's plenty of parts of this thing that are gonna be one-time endurance matches, and then never again after that. Like, to listen to, I mean. This part always sounds like Mario 64's credits. Yeah, between Mario 64, this game, and Star Fox 64, it's an era 96, 97, 98 Nintendo. They punch you in the feelings department with their credits music, man. It's the Deku Tree Sprout, just popping out of the ground all happy. Doesn't the idea of blueberry wine sound refreshing, though? I don't know, I'm still thinking about dunking those blueberries in kegs in Stardew Valley. But I suppose we should be talking about what's next. There's gonna be stuff next. Breath of the Wild 2, whenever that happens. I would like to do Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, but the other series did so bad, I'm kind of like, I don't know. So, I'm actually very terrified right now, if I'm being honest with you. This fire array was always kind of cool, too. Yeah, so I gotta be looking, instead of making videos, I gotta be applying to jobs like crazy. Oh yeah, that guy changes depending on if you complete the masks. I forgot about that. There might be something here that we didn't do then. Oh wait, it's sped up! Wasn't it supposed to do her voice on her face? I can't remember. But man, you can see everything's so crystal clear. Yeah, this is sped up, dude. Or maybe I just haven't seen it in a while, I don't know. No, because it's supposed to be doing the twinkly bit right now. Huh. I don't know why it's going fast. It's like the GoldenEye intro was fast, too. So it's just gonna abruptly cut off the music, isn't it? Yeah, that's weird. Sorry about that. But yeah, we will be, like I said, applying to jobs like crazies. I gotta get back to how it was in 2017 and 18, where I was primarily working and just doing this as a hobby. Because that's what the numbers are forcing me to do. I'm being squeezed out of the COVID years, basically. Their time is done, and as a result, so is the ability to do this full time, I think. So, if I'm smart and lucky, I guess that will be the direction to go. But everything's gonna stay up. I'm not gonna delete anything, and like I said, there's still stuff I'm gonna want to record. It's just, yeah, I don't know. It's just not what it's not doing as well as it used to, as it did like in peak quarantine times, especially, I guess. And I can't keep doing randomizers. I'm sorry. I can't. It'd drive me nuts. So we gotta get back out there for a lot of reasons, not just the numbers. Like, it's just health. I'm not living very healthy at all, and I need to socialize and see life. So I have stuff to talk about in these videos, which has been also getting very, very tough. If you couldn't tell, if you're still here. So that is where we are. I don't know. I really just, that's my answers. What happens next is, what am I going to record next? I don't know at the current moment. But I suppose we'll sit here long enough to hear the Scarecrow song, at least once. It does all those various instrumentations of it. But thank you guys for watching. I hope something about this vanilla Ocarina of Time was enjoyable. There may still be randomizers yet to come, just not as frequently as I was doing them. And yeah, new games maybe here and there. It really all depends. Like I said, it's kind of a terrifying time right now. And the job thing is like squeezing my brain. So that's priority. When is this thing gonna come in here? Probably any second now. Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you have a good one. And I will see you around. There it is. Take care.